show, bringing my love from me to you. The I'll show, help me help you to help me help you. The I'll show, bringing my love from me to you. The I'll show, help me help you to help me help you.
Hi, Kangaroo. Hello, Mister. Or Mrs. Kangaroo. Hello, Mister. Or Mrs. Hi. Okay,
What?
that's good enough.
That's good enough? Okay. You want to go have a look at those other ones?
Where?
Alright.
Oh, sneaky.
I don't think you need to be that sneaky. I think there's so many so many of them that yeah.
Sneaky. What are these?
Water stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dad, look how many there are.
That's a lot.
But there's more here. There's so many crows.
Hey?
There's so many crows.
Crows, yeah.
More than kangaroos.
More crows than kangaroos.
There's a bunny.
Where's a bunny? Oh, there is two.
There's two.
There's two rabbits as well.
Yeah.
What are rabbits doing here?
They'll get trampled on. I'm just saying they will.
They'll get jumped on by the big rabbits.
Oh, I just saw one in the bushes. I just saw one on the bushes. There might be one in this bush.
So what were you saying before about going up to them?
No, never mind.
No? Never mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Look how many kangaroos there are. Oh dear. There's a lot here.
Oh, we're approaching this one.
Look, there's one asleep on the ground over there.
Yeah.
It's like
It's chillaxing.
chillaxing.
Look, there's. I see a rat. No, that's.
How many do you think there are? Huh?
100 about? In this whole park.
No, just in front of us now.
Oh. 20.
20.
20.
More than 20.
40. 30.
No, it might be 40. One really lazy one that's lying on the ground.
There.
Yeah, look at him, he's just lying down.
Nope, I'm full, please.
You think he's like the king and that's his queen? And these are all his servants.
Oh, that's the servant.
They're all his guards. They're protect the king. Unfortunately, the king is a kangaroo.
There's a baby. Dad, don't approach.
Okay. Let's
What?
put that for a sec. I'll try to zoom in on the baby. Oh, that's so cute. It is so cute.
Don't approach the baby ones.
Why not?
Because
I want to get a better look though.
they're gonna. Okay, you can go a bit further.
All right.
Than
Let's
this.
see if I can.
See if you can what?
Oh.
Right.
Hopped away.
There's gonna be more.
And the
There's gonna be more. Why is it so many?
Why are there so many? I don't know.
Hi.
It's just like
Dad, he got up. He got up. I lost track of which one it is.
there's someone else filming here. I've never ever seen anyone here. There's a guy raking up over there. I don't know what that was all about.
Over where? Dad, what is that? Big. It's big. Might be king of queen.
Why don't you go up and try and pet that kangaroo?
Okay.
Just that one right here in front of us.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you go up close on your own. I'm too big, it'll scare him.
Have you done this?
It's a girl kangaroo. Should be nice.
Is it safe?
It's safe.
I'm not gonna do it.
Go on. See how close you can get before it runs away.
Okay. So I can keep on going?
Yeah, why not? I don't think they're going to let you near them. I don't think they're going to let you near them.
Dad,
Yeah.
I could go, but I just don't want to step on any of the droppings.
Is that the reason, is it? That's
Yeah.
the excuse you've come up with.
No,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah. That's your excuse. It's not because you're scared.
No.
No.
Oh, where are we going now?
Where do you want to go now? Okay.
Dad?
That's all right.
Dad, what about the king kangaroo?
The king kangaroo. Okay. Let's go have a look.
I don't know where he is. A kangaroo just kicked another kangaroo.
Why'd they kick each other?
Violence?
For violence.
Fighting? Have a look around for any babies.
I wonder why it kicked the other one.
Looking out, that was first place. Num 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 num.
Alright, we're gonna take off.
What is a kangaroo?
Simon and Joe both invest in stocks. Simon uses eToro to invest in stocks.
Hop off, Lou. I'm trying to show them. This is obviously a freshly laid grave. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. A fresh grave.
Yeah.
How long would you?
Hail, everyone. Hail the chat. How are we doing today? Did you enjoy my little trip down Kangaroo Lane there? That was Little Oz. That was Little Oz there. And yeah, it was pre-recorded because I had to blur out his face. I don't want any creepy testifiers making memes of my kid doing weird shit. That's kind of a line I don't want to go to. James Hayes, how's it going? I hope you're doing well and having fun. I am. Same to the rest of you joining. Yeah. That's a hello to everyone in the chat there. Squisher420. Squisher likes the dope. F you Oz, I was about to owe to bed. Don't owe to your bed, Squisher. I was just having a look at, I was in the chat on Shane's stream and I was waiting for him to finish. I was gonna stream at about 12 or about 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, but he was on. I didn't think I'd step on his toes, so I thought I'd do a bit of washing and wait for you guys. DJ2K is in the house. Slick Rick, just in time for the best bit. Every bit's the best bit, but yeah, the intro is definitely the best bit. Hey Oz, you are early. Yeah, I'll be streaming tonight as well. We're going to do the close down of the koala pins tonight. But it's been so long since I streamed with you guys. I've been busy like moving into my studio, or my drawing stuff, and all of this, making videos for you like that one, and my all sorts of things. So yeah, I've been busy, and it's no excuse. I know it's no excuse. I get members, and then I know it's stream. What kind of shit is that, hey? Gigantic Androids in the house. Isn't it early for the Oz show? Is this a new time? No, it's very early. Very early. I asked Liam whether he wanted to stream, because normally Liam will have a sort of a lunch stream around this time, but he's been awake for 24 hours writing his new books. So, you know, I'll let him on. Hi, Amit. Yeah, that's Little Oz. And I had to, blur out his face, like I said. Christopher John's in the house. Lord Finatra's in the house. How's it going, Finatra? I listened to your latest EVS rap song. When did EVS do that rap song? DM is in the audience. The Roo Show. DM should be at work. Mr. Wonderful, how's Melbourne going? You're starting to end your crippling shutdown. Stop stalking those kangaroos. I can't help it. They're wild. They're wild kangaroos. Did you see the little Joey? Oh my God, it was so cute. Yeah, very cute. The Pume. The Pume is in the house. How's it going, the Pume? Is that a cemetery? Do kangaroos eat dead bodies? Kangaroos are just big rabbits, really. They just eat grass. It is a cemetery, yeah. Yeah, that's the second video. It's about 5 minutes from my house, and it's a gorgeous place. And just that it's a massive reserve that's, I don't know, about 2 to 4 city blocks big. It's massive, but it's a cemetery, and yeah, the kangaroos are wild. They just come there and hang out. I just put the link in the chat if anyone wants to jump in. It's just a really casual stream, this one. I just wanted to catch up with you guys, show you my new Roo video, and see what you guys have all been up to. There's been some crazy comic book stuff going on. We missed all of DC's special hangout, whatever the fuck that was. Bob Bug with one eye says King is here. He says that sits in the child first. Yeah, well, you know, what's the worst that could happen other than you know, my kid get clawed and jumped on? Phobic Zeno. Phobic Zeno. He's a rebel. I was just trying to feed the kid to the kangaroos again. Aren't kangaroos dangerous? They are a bit dangerous, to be honest. Yeah, they can hurt. I missed it. I was really spewing. I was trying to film one of the little baby ones, and this kangaroo jumped. Like, it was obviously annoyed we were there, and it went and it double jump kicked this other kangaroo to get it out of the way. And I fucking missed it. I'll have to go back. Testify, that wasn't an invitation for you to come on. Someone else in the chat, come on. I'm not talking to that creep. I'm not talking to the creep. I'll let Ethan Van Skyver talk to the creep. He can have it. Go on Ethan's show, Testify. He says you're okay as long as you're not being a wanker. And I say you're a wanker all the time. Mr. Wonderful is the only wild males are dangerous in breeding season. Sadly, Mr. Wonderful is breeding season, and they're all wild males. So yeah, there's a bit of danger. But what's Australia without a bit of danger? And, you know, obviously my child has experienced danger firsthand because he had a bit of trepidation. He didn't fully trust me. Hail Simon. Who's Simon? Where's Simon? Who is Simon? Is there a Simon in my chat? I don't know. Too many roos. There's a lot of roos. I was surprised. Yeah, Jack Stafford's in the house. Ahoy! Yes, that was very, very cool. I hope you're talking about my videos and not something else. You finally found the go live button. Hail Oz and Little Oz. Yeah, I'll do a book. It's called The Littlest Oz. It's about me. I'm a detective, and but I've got to wear a fishbowl over my head because I've got to be moisturized all the time as a clam head. And me and the Littlest Oz, we go and we solve detective stories. What do you think about that idea? At first, I thought you were out with Liam for a day in the park. Yeah. Hail Liam, the sleepiest of the koalas. Testify wants to come on and talk for 5 minutes. He will be tame. No. It's 2:38 a.m. Well, you know, I said KSSS. I said in Shane's chat, does anyone want me to stream? Because he ended, and I was like, it's pretty early in the morning in the US there. I can't imagine anyone would be in here. But, you know, a lot of people have turned up to hear me talk about kangaroos. Way too few intros. All right. Way too few intros. I need more intros. Okay. KSS again, he says, it's been so long we felt stood up. What I'm saying is we're seeing other channels. It's over. We're not that kind of viewers. Really? What was the limitation there? What was the minimum number of streams that I needed to do to keep you? Where is Risey? Where is Risey? He's probably asleep. It's like it's just before 3 in the afternoon. He's probably asleep. Someone gave me the link to the EBS. It was like a year ago. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Did it take you long to do? Did it take you as long as my rap song took me to do? Did you guys get bad quality? Because my quality was really good. It was really good on my end. I'm going to post that video anyway. So if you want to have a look, you can have a look. A day or two is all I get. What's happening? Are you sacrificing children to kangaroos now? Not yet, but maybe later. It depends how poorly my views go and how much I need, you know. Oh, Carla, Queen of Comic Skate is in the house. Hi, Carla. How are you? I like your avatar. Look at this avatar. Comic Skate Carla. Why don't you come on and have a chat, Comic Skate Carla? Did other Risey get any swipes on Tinder? You know what? He got 5 likes, but they were all bots. So, you know, but the thing is, you have to actually like people for them to like you back, for them not to be robots. And Risey was such a poor sport, such a terrible human being that he didn't like anyone. Like, did you see any of those women? They were super gorgeous. And you know, wait, we've got a change of name here. Phobic Xenophobic. Why'd you change your name? The other one was so great. I couldn't read it. Bots, hey? Beggars can't be choosers. Well, that's it. He wasn't even begging or choosing. He was like, oh, this sucks. I hate real life women. Yeah, I mean, you know, these women are going to... This is the guy who invites me out for a drink. And then he says, and when we've finished drinking, I'm going to glass you in the back of the head. Oh, my God. And he thinks he has the right to be choosy over real life women. You know? Japan sex bots are on Twinder. Yeah, that's right. Damn straight. Twinder's the place to be. Carla. All right. Let's see if Carla's a Testify alt, Ray.
Hey y'all.
Carla.
Hey Ozzy, how's it
Let's see
going?
if Carla's a Testify.
Oh, hold on. I need to turn down my YouTube. All right, my YouTube's muted. So how's it going, Ozzy?
I'm going great, Carla. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Well, I'm the queen of Comicsgate, the self-appointed queen of Comicsgate. My name is Carla.
Carla or Carl?
Carla.
Okay.
I'm not Carl.
Mm-hmm.
What else would you like to know?
What brings you to Comicsgate?
The comic books, of course. I love comic books.
Which comic books?
Oh, I like a number of them. I like that frog book, Cyber Frog. I have the first one. I came into a little money trouble, so I haven't been able to get the second one. But I hear Ethan has an eBay store, so I can always get a hold of that one.
That's all right. What kind of money trouble were you in? Like, what's going on?
Oh, the whole Corona thing, just cutting hours and stuff, and you know, you gotta live before you can do the things that you love, unless what you're doing for work is what you love.
Yeah.
I've been looking at.
Have you lost a job or something? Like, what's the go?
No, it's just hours have been cut back a lot. So I have to pay bills and stuff before that. But I'm hoping that I can afford Liam's book because it looks really good.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes out, it's going to be amazing. Everyone's going to be blown away. Yeah, I think when people see the size of it and they see when they see the size of it and they see the quality of the job, I think I think people will be amazed, and there'll be a few people that will cry because they've been banking on him to fail. But he ain't gonna fail. You can't keep a good Australian down.
No, you can't keep the orange man down.
What sort of work do you do, Carla?
I work in a
Just
little.
as a general, like, you don't have to tell me exactly what you do, but just sort of like, you know.
Yeah, I would say customer service.
Okay. Okay. So kind of like restaurant kind of stuff, or more like
Yeah, more
supermarket
like
kind of stuff?
yeah. I'm a cashier.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, it sucks that your hours have been reduced. Was it just because people are getting like stuff delivered more when they're not coming in, or what's the go?
Yeah, then there's a lot of people who ain't about that whole mask thing, and some people in my community just like refuse to go anywhere because they have to wear the mask.
Mr. Jewel Collector, welcome to the show, says, is she, I think he's referring to you, the Southern woman I've been hearing about lately? He even types like a Southerner. Is she the Southern woman I've been hearing about lately? She's dating some farmer who has goats, right? Is that
Yeah,
you?
you're correct.
Did you like my accent? Was it okay?
Yeah, your accent was actually pretty good for Aussie.
Yeah, thank you. I've got Finatra in the audience, and he judges people's accents harshly.
Ah,
What kind of goats are they? Are they little baby ones, or like?
there's some babies, there's some full grown.
Yeah.
It's just a
And
mix.
are they milking goats, or what are we?
Yeah, they're milking goats. Some are eaten. You know, some are raised for food.
Yeah, yeah. Goat meat's delicious. Goat is one of the nicest meats. It's really good. It's better than lamb, I think.
Lamb is very greasy.
Yes, yes. Lamb is very greasy, super grease. Well, that's why they make lanolin from it. So those of you that don't know, lanolin is like it's like a moisturizer, and
Right.
it's made from the fat and the wool of the grease of the wool of sheep.
There was a Sunday morning comic strip that one of the characters was a sheep named Lanolin. They were even on that Garfield and Friends cartoon back in the day.
Right. Okay. I don't think I ever watched that cartoon. You know, did you ever read the Jim Davis Farmyard book that he brought out?
I think that's the same one that we're talking about. Like there was the little egg with the legs sticking out. He refused to hatch.
Yep. That was a interesting book.
Yeah, it was. Like the leader was a little pig.
What's a gyros? I
think he means a gyro.
A hero?
A gyro, you know, the Greek rap.
Oh, okay. You call it a euro, do you?
Well, that's what I've been told it's pronounced, but some people call them like gyros and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. It's
I call them gyros.
right. It's actually, look, I don't want to be the police here, but it is a euros.
Ah, gyros. All right.
Yeah.
So, Odie must have told you how to pronounce it right.
I grew up with a lot of Greek people.
Yeah,
we had a lot of Greek cuisine. Let me put the link. Berserker's in the house. Come in, Berserker, or anyone else. DJ 2K is in the house, but he's like retarded or something, so he's not saying anything.
I was listening to Carla, Comics Gate Queen. Didn't want to interrupt.
So a euros is as Mr. Wonderful says, there's a little bit of confusion. So we've kind of done this in the West. A euros is what we've been calling a souvlaki. A souvlaki is the pita type wrap with the lamb and the sauce and the salad in it that you eat. And it's kind of, I guess it's like a wrap, right? The original wrap.
Yeah.
And then a gyros itself is actually just like a shish kebab or like, I don't know what else you would call it. It's just it's round meat on a stick. So
Some people
yeah.
like to call them skewers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So only sociopaths would call it a souvlaki. Lukev. That's Lukev. Lukev. I think that's how it's Lukev. It's not true. And I had a neighbor when I was living in Victoria, and she used to make me souvlaki, and it was the greatest thing known to man. And I've never been able to eat one since that's been quite as good. It's a shame. What other food do you like, Carla? Besides goat, do you eat baby goat?
I don't think I've had baby goat unless it's been served to me and they just didn't tell me. I like Southern food, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, all that good stuff.
How do you do your fried chicken?
I cover it with I cover the chicken in flour. I put some herbs and spices in it, and then I just deep fry it.
Yes, I'm scared of you, Testify. He's yelling at me in the comment
Oh
section.
my god.
I'm
Just give
scared
him-
of you, Testify. I'm in deep fear of you. I'm in deep fear. Go on Ethan's channel.
When he says 5 minutes, does he really keep it 5 minutes? Does he
It's
really
5
keep
minutes
his word?
it's 5 minutes. I'll be him, okay? Hi. How are you? How's it going? Yeah.
That's when he's on his lithium. Like,
So I'm just here because, like, why am I here? Like, what do you want, Oz? Like, why have you brought me on? Like, yeah, yeah, and then he disappears. That's Testify. So, yeah, for all of you that missed him, there you go. I just gave you his version.
what did he already come in?
On Antonio's stream earlier today, he was like bugging Antonio for like 2 minutes, and that was kind of funny. He said he was like 39. I don't know if he was messing with people, but that floored me. Like, if Testify really is 39, can you believe that? Just thinking someone of that age would be acting like that online, it boggles me a little bit. But I don't know if he's really 39.
I thought he was a bit older. I'll have to go back
he?
to the first show. Yeah, I thought he was a bit older.
He probably is. Like, it's shocking, but not shocking at the same time that someone that old would be acting like that.
Dark Rift is right. He's here to correct me. Oz, you have it backwards. Souvlaki is the kebab. It's the kebab. Yeah, you're right. And Euros is... Have I got it backwards? Quite possibly. Berserk Gux, you look like shit.
I just woke up, so I thought I'd come on camera. I'm like, what the fuck is Oz on right now?
I just thought that I'd have a quick stream because I haven't seen anyone for ages, and everyone else in CG
I'll
just
shave
sort
my
of
bed
ended.
head. I don't care. Oh, dude.
I was less to do with like how you actually look as being like tired, and more to do with the fact that you've let your beard grow an extra day or two.
I don't know, dude. I don't care. I gotta trim it up before I leave.
Why are you awake? It's, what is it, 3 a.m. there or something?
Yeah, it's 3. Dude, I woke up to pee, and like sometimes I'd like drink some water because I'm like fucking hungover. So I'm just down here drinking water and like fucking looking at videos, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oz is streaming. I'm like, I'll probably go back to bed in a minute, but I just thought it was funny. Like, what time is it? Like,
yeah, well, I'll be doing another stream tonight at the sort of usual time. Will you be available, or are you working?
I don't know. I don't think so. We're waiting on a wire delivery and 4-inch pipe. 3-inch plate, so maybe not. I think the guy said the other dude's core born today, and the helper. So maybe I don't know. He's gonna call me, so you might have me.
Okay. Well, if I don't have you,
Dude,
you know.
fucking Ricey and Liam the other day when you're naming them Berserk Guts, I was cracking up, dude. Oh shit.
Oh, did you see that? Did you?
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. And then
he couldn't keep his name out of his mouth.
I'm like, what is going? And then the stream before that, he was like hitting on me too. I'm like, oh shit.
I think
When
you've got a
Rosetta was
fan.
on, I think I do. And then I saw fucking Gaius's thing because I wanted to see if you were streaming over the weekend or something. His like fucking gay man.
Did you see the Twinder stream with Finatra and Razi?
That was good.
What were your view on the women that were available for Twinder?
I think Risey's nuts. I'm like, damn, man, there's some pretty cute girls down there. What the hell is he doing?
What about you being on Twinder, Berserk?
Oh man, he can do it. I don't give a shit, but you got to use one of Gaius's avatars or something. Like the one with me on the train.
Yeah, the one with you on the train. What area would I have to plug in to get you?
Oh shit! Just do Philly.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, around Philly or something. Anywhere.
I might do that with you because Risey was really shit.
Yeah, no. He was like, no, swipe. I'm like, oh my god, dude. But he was plastered, like. So I guess don't get me plastered when I do that, but because I'd be like, I'd have beer goggles, you know.
I'll try not to get you plastered.
Yeah.
So, Carla, have you ever been on Twinder?
I don't even know what that is. Is that like Tinder?
Yeah, it's like Tinder.
No, I haven't. I haven't even been on Tinder. Too many dick pics.
Right. Okay. They don't allow nudity pics on Tinder. I think people only send you dick pics when you like message them.
I see.
Mm. So, would you go on Tinder?
I guess I'll try it out, see what's out there, cast my line, see what I can catch.
I mean, obviously, are you in an open relationship?
For the time being, right now, until my little farmer boy locks it down.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes to commit these days.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I know.
How long have you been with your farmer boy?
Not really too long. It's kind of like a fresh relationship. Maybe a month or so. About a month, maybe.
Okay, cool. Is he a lot older than you, or the same age, or what?
I think I might be like maybe a year, maybe a couple months older than him. So he's younger. I'm robbing the cradle.
That's all right. I mean, you're around the same age. You'll have, lots of things in common.
Yeah. Yeah. We like the internet. We like comic books. He likes that really nerdy stuff like 40K. I don't really understand it, so I just call him a nerd.
What's that, Warhammer?
Yeah. 40K
Warhammer
stuff
40K.
for like really dodgy nerds, I reckon.
It's not that bad. Oh my god! I need to smoke.
It is so berserk. Come on.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Like he likes to sit around and paint those little things.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why are you spending so much time painting them? They came in a certain color. Just play with them the way they
he
are.
could be spending that time painting you. Like he could
He
be doing
could
your
be.
portrait.
He
Yeah.
could be. He spent $400 on one piece of Warhammer items. I'm like, you could have been.
$400.
Yeah, you
Think of
could.
what he could have.
He could have taken me to dinner.
Exactly. He could have taken you to several dinners.
Buffets.
For
Oh wait,
$400.
no, they're not doing buffets right now because of the COVID stuff. COVID stuff.
Right. Oh, what could go wrong? Oh, Dark Gift is in the house. Hang on, let me bring him on. How's it going, Dark Gift? If you had a beautiful woman like Carla in your house, would you be painting miniatures or would you be writing music for her and maybe drawing her picture?
Oh, I would totally be serenading.
Oh, you're sweet.
There you go, Carla. I'd have you modeling for me, Carla. I'd be having you do a recline on my sofa or on my bed if we were that close and intimate, and I would be doing a beautiful painting of you.
Did you draw me like one of your French ladies?
Definitely. What do you think about that?
Oh, I would pose for you anytime.
There you go. See, it's a romantic thing, isn't it?
It is.
Mm-hmm. What have you been up to, Dark Gift?
Not much. Went back to work part-time Mondays and Tuesday nights, so that's about it.
Tutoring or what?
No, I in the restaurant business. So normally I bartend private events like weddings, but because of the stipulations with New Jersey's governor, they can only open up to 25%. So we're not doing private events, so I'm just helping out in the restaurant, doing like service bar and stuff like that. Yeah, a couple hours a night, easy, couple $100. So, and I still get my unemployment till we can go back full time, so it's all good.
I used to dishwash for like 4 years.
I started off as a dishwasher back. I mean, I've been in the restaurant business. Oh, yeah, I've been in the restaurant business pretty much all my life because it's flexible being a musician and an artist, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's kind of. I could have moved up, but I was too anti. I didn't like talking to people, so I just stayed in the back dishwashing dishes. I was good at it, so I didn't mind.
The Blue Oyster, of course. I mean, if you're gonna work at a gay bar, you might as well work at the Blue Oyster.
Is that a bar in New Jersey?
No.
Yeah, it's every bar in New Jersey.
It's Police Academy. The Police Academy movies, every time it's like an ongoing joke throughout the movies. It's the gay bar in the Police Academy movies.
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
Oh well, you totally should.
I should. It's
at least the first two. The
okay.
Third and the fourth are, you know, I mean, if you're a big fan, you can, you know, you'll enjoy them. But if not, the first two are the best two. So.
Hey, Oz, there's a guy in the back named Comic World. I guess he wants to come on and ask me something.
All right.
Hello, Comics World.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? This is Testify HD.
Oh no!
I am 39 years old. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. Would you like to ask me anything else? Oz, why do you hate me so much? I love you.
You're fucked in the head.
I am your biggest fan.
You're a biggest piece of shit.
No, I'm not. Come on.
You're the biggest.
I ordered 10 koala pins for
Why do you even? You did not.
Yes, I did.
You did not. You
yes, I did.
not. No, Wiggle Wiggle did. You didn't do shit.
Oh, I did. Trust me.
I fucking trust you not. Because I know the people that did and you didn't do shit.
Oh, you just doxed Wiggle saying he bought 10. Thank you for telling me that, though.
No, because he's said it out loud on my Twitter. That's why I'm
Oh,
not
yeah?
doxing anything.
You still haven't figured out what's going on yet, have you?
No, that's right, Testify. But all I know is that my show's not ended and I'm still alive.
Nobody said it's ended.
So what do you want?
I just came to talk. I thought it'd be fun. We hang out, talk about the old times, and I just thought I'd say hi to DJ2K Comics.
Hey,
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Are you doing well? I'm glad you are. You like to talk when I'm not here, but when I get here, you quiet down. Why?
What do you mean I like to talk? Was I talking?
It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. It's fine.
I mean, I give you shit in the comments all the time, but that's
I know you do, and I love you for it. You know what? I am your biggest fan, also.
That's nice. That's cool. You watch my videos?
How's Ethan doing, Oz? I miss Ethan so much. We used to have something.
I'm waiting for you to say what you want to say and then go.
Oz, I'm here. Let's talk. Let's have a show. You bring on these fucking wackos. Why are you afraid of me?
See that? He called you a wacko, Carla.
How
See how
dare
inappropriate? See how inappropriate that is?
Yes, that is. I'm just trying to be friendly. I did not do anything to him.
You didn't do anything to him, and he suckered you onto the show thinking that it was someone else.
I know. How dare he? He is not a very gentlemanly person.
No, he's a piece of crap.
Wait, is that
Crazy
guy
Jimmy.
who's got like the triangle head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I heard about him.
Nice, Berserk. That look really suits you.
He looks like he's going berserking.
Where'd you get that, Berserk? Did you make that yourself?
Yes, I did. No, I got that years ago. That's for my Captain Antifa appearance later, maybe.
All right.
I have to figure out how to get my mic on it.
What do you mean?
Like, put my mic on it, like under it, so I can hear and do my act.
Can't you just put your headphones over the top of it?
I don't know if I can hear through it. I'll try it out later.
Of course you can.
Oh shit! My freaking water softener's going off.
What does a water softener do?
I think.
If you have a well,
go ahead.
If you have a well, it like takes out like all the like improprieties and like iron and shit, or like just like waters it down. I don't know what the hell. There's some kind of salt or something, and it like filters it.
There's a lot of like minerals in the water out here, and so it tries to make it easier on your pipes.
Right.
We don't have that. We don't have that clean, beautiful Australian water.
No. Well, we got, we've got really good water here. We just falls from the sky and comes up from the ground, and we just stick it into our taps.
I think a lot of the wells in America, like underground, a lot of the water's underground wells, and so they get like all the minerals and all the things that are harsh on your pipes and on your body.
Right. And so with a water softener, what, you got to change out the filter or something, or like what's the go?
I think you just add salt to it. That's all you do. Like there's some kind of salt system, and then it like filters, or I don't know.
It's the same kind of salt that you would put on a snowy, icy driveway to melt the snow and ice. Rock salt, I think it is.
Yeah, adding sodium to your water, that must be really good for your bloodstream.
Yeah, a lot of high blood pressure.
Yeah.
I don't drink it.
Crack Croc, this is just an early howdy doody stream. Just checking in with you folks, seeing how you all going.
I couldn't believe you were on. I'm like, oh no.
I know. I was
I'm
the
like-
same way. I was like, what the hell? It's like 3 a.m.
We'll be back. We'll
gotta
be
get
back
showered.
tonight. We'll be back tonight with
Yeah, I'm probably off. So
with the end.
And-
the end. I'm closing down the koala campaign tonight.
the koala campaign.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I got to get my pin.
Have
So
you
the
seen
fucking-
the ad?
yeah. Oh my god.
Have I seen? I'm sorry. Have I seen the what?
The ad. Have you seen my new ad for the koala pins?
No, but I did see you. I guess when you got them in. So
Oh yeah. They look good, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you drew a naked Liam koala once.
Yes. Liam posed for me, and I drew him naked.
Like one of your little French koalas.
That's right. Yeah, let me see if I can bring that up. Talk amongst yourselves while I try and find something.
Yeah, last Friday, the fucking dude who like pays us, he had his meeting. He's like, "Don't cash your check till Monday." I'm like, "Oh shit, he's one of these fuckers." Oh man, it cleared. So I don't know. Who knows how long this is gonna last?
Didn't you say it was going to be 3 months or something?
Yeah, something like it'd be like 5. But if the dude has any money or goes under, who knows? He's probably strapped. Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, you can only go as far as they can fund, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a fucking shit environment, like anything. Fucking Billy Badasses, dude.
Billy
I hate
Badass.
electricians. I hate electricians. They're all fucking they all have a stick up their ass, dude. They all think they're the best. It's so bad. I hate it.
You know, it's funny. A buddy of mine's an electrician, but he says the same thing.
Dude, it's so weird. I'm like, just
He
fucking do your job. Shut up and go
Yeah.
home.
That's what he says. He's like, I just want to come in, do what I got to do, and get out of here.
Yeah, dude,
know?
this fucking this older dude, he's been in longer than me. He's got an electrician's belt buckle. I'm like, oh my god, like a huge one. It says electrician on it.
Yeah. Well, my buddy, he's younger. He's like 27. You know what I mean? So he's been an apprentice for years. He's like, man, I just can't wait to get my own business.
Yeah, and then dealing with homeowners is the worst too. It's bad, dude.
Oh my, he looks like he's about to start worshiping the sun.
Praise the sun.
He's having a nice relax.
Praising the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's letting it all hang out. He's got a snack there for later. By his arm there. There's
Some eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus leaves,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I was watching Liam earlier, and then I had an Eve up, so I had to get off. But he was good.
Does Liam know about this drawing?
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he have to say about it?
He loves it, of course.
Because it's all orange.
So, all right, let me try and find my ad. Hang on. I've got to go to my videos. My videos. It's such exciting YouTube this. Oh, here it is. Like all my videos, it comes with a warning. If you find if you have certain, I don't know, if you're mentally disturbed easily or you already suffer from mental illness, you may want to stop watching. All right, hang on a sec. Let me get rid of Liam's tiny penis.
Oh man.
New koala ad. Here we go. There you go. So,
Nani?
buy them now. It's your last day to buy them. Here, let me let me put the link in the chat.
Oh my god. Oz, you smoke too much, man. I thought I smoked a lot, but you smoke too much.
Where do you find them commercials though? Like, holy shit.
They were specially made for me from the 1980s. But like, I just think that my koala magnets and the pins, they go really well with. I think they'd be big in Japan.
That last segment looked like a live action Xenotype almost. If it was back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, with the teeth.
Yeah, with the robot and the other robot.
Oh.
Are you guys getting bad quality internet? Well, that's good. It sort of, it adds to it all. As long as it's not skipping. But it may just be that is actually what the ads looked like in the 1980s. They're very video beta quality.
Yeah, there were shit back in the day. All of them.
Yeah, ads were pretty bad. Check out Dark Gift. He's checking out his Twinder dates.
Don't touch yourself.
I'm checking out your pins.
Oh, well
Swap
done.
left.
Yeah, swipe left or right.
Swipe left on the pin.
So they're super cheap. They're like, I don't know. It's like, I think it was $11 US to get them delivered or something. So you can get just a pin or a magnet. The magnets are awesome. They're my favorite. Or stickers, or you can get all three for like $30 or something.
You gotta put a sticker at that graveyard.
Get a bunch of
that's
magnets.
too mean.
Get a bunch of the magnets and just like randomly leave them on your friends' refrigerators.
Well, I figure they're great Christmas gifts. Like, if you think about it, you send them to people for Christmas and you just don't offer an explanation. You just send them. And
like, what the hell is...
they'll be like, oh my God, it's so cute. And then they'll look a bit closer and they'll say, well, what the fuck?
Why has it got a man's face on it?
Why does it look like a fat comic book writer?
It's cute from a distance, then disturbing close up.
Yeah.
Fucking Liam, dude. He was so good. Yo, when you named him Berserk and he started yelling at Well Read, I was like, oh my God. He's like, I'm Berserk now. I'm like, oh shit. Like, it was good. Oh man, that episode was good.
There you go, Oz.
Oh, you're a generous man, Dark Gift. I'll be sure to send you something, something extra.
Oh,
unless
geez,
you didn't buy it as Dark Gift, in which case I won't know. And I won't send you shit.
I put it. Well, my email address has Dark Gift in it, but I did put it like where you can change like the name of So
Yep. Amit Rayner says, Oz, did you see Zach's new science fiction comic book, Fission? Yeah, I did. It looks really good. I commented in the comments. I said it looks really cool, and it does. It may be. I may be buying that book. The art's not for me, but the story looks really cool, and I really like that he's doing it as kind of like a whole new universe thing. Yeah, it's really up my alley, that kind of stuff.
Zach's got another book out. I've been out of the loop.
He launched it today, so it's not super,
It hasn't been
available.
going on well. Yeah.
But yeah, it looks cool. It's like how did you describe it? It's like it's in the future, and we've developed faster than light travel. And before they get to launch into interstellar space, some aliens come and they destroy a city with a giant laser beam, and they ban us from traveling faster than light, or they're going to blow up the Earth. But one guy steals a spaceship, and he's going to do it because he's worked out that there's something to do with how they're shooting the lasers. He reckons he can defeat them, so he's going to do it, and that's sort of the beginning of the story. So it looks cool.
Cool. I'll have to check it out.
Zaid Comics says, "Who's Carla? She looks thick as fuck."
I am thick as fuck.
There you go. She's thick as fuck.
Oz, I gotta say something.
Yeah.
I think
Look at these magnets. They're beautiful.
I think you out-towed them, EVS.
You think?
Yeah.
Do you think it's just a genetic issue with comic book artists? It's like you have to have.
I don't have a toe thumb. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny when I first watched it. I was like, dude, he's got bigger toe thumbs than EVS.
Oh my god, they look like little hooks.
Zach doesn't need to know
Crab
about
battle.
Australian Comicsgate. Zach knows. We chat occasionally. Don't believe everything Sketch says. Zach and I are good friends. Good acquaintances, internet acquaintances. Have been for a while.
You're a honeycuck.
I'm Honeycuck. Who is Honeycuck? I didn't even get that reference.
I don't know, but it's funny.
I think it's
It's
supposed
Ben
to.
Hennessy.
Right. Is that supposed to reference Ben Hennessy somehow?
Yeah. It's a war campaign thing. They started calling him Hennycuck.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, those war campaign assholes.
Oh, these little guys come already bagged.
Yeah, they're all bagged. They're all. It's
Just
all
need
professional,
need little boards now.
I don't think we need to board pins, metallic pins, but
Yo, how
I'll
many
probably
bolts
just
does
bubble wrap
Testify have? Testify. I was watching Ethan. He's like, Berserk, you're gay. Like in chat, I'm like, oh my god, like fuck you. Like I was fighting him in chat and shit. Like the hell, man. I forget his name. It was like something comics. I'm like, what? Like
I worked in construction for like 15 years, and so my hands went from nice, like fine, delicate hands that I could play the guitar with to these monsters that grab things and break things.
true.
Do you play guitar? Do you actually play guitar?
Yeah. I used to learn classical guitar.
Oh yeah, well you can't do classical guitar with your fingers like that.
Nope. That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped. I was like, oh shit. Now they're fucked.
Like I have thin fingers and I can barely play classical guitar. So yeah.
Yeah.
think it was starting to get arthritis. Like, I know
Oh,
it.
really? From pulling all your
Yeah.
wires?
Yeah, like just cutting shit, like cutting with like all the time, cutting wire all the time. I don't know.
Stickers. So the stickers are really big, and they've got the full image of Liam's face on there. Oh dear. I had Little Oz wearing a sticker on his shirt for school.
Just trolling.
Oh man.
I can
Could
say
you
all this
imagine
stuff about Liam because you know he's asleep.
Could you imagine him having to try to explain that? Like when his friends ask him what the sticker's about? Well, you see, my dad's part of this internet movement of comic book creators that do YouTube.
Yeah, no, he thinks whenever I post a picture of his and it gets likes, he thinks they're subscribers, and he says to me, "How many subscribers have I got now?" I'm like, at least 50.
That's too cute.
I know, he's very cute.
I don't. Do you mind if I ask how old or?
He's 6.
Oh,
Look at Lukev. He's like pretty stupid kid. See how horrible people are, even to children.
Definitely don't put him on the internet. Like,
He's
God,
six.
Exactly.
the fuck.
Nasty people.
Yeah, especially with this cutie shit. Like I was watching Anna's stream like last week, I think, and she's like talking about this cuties. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Yeah, they're trying to normalize like this like pedophilia shit because like all the powerful people have been entrapped by like the FBI, I think, and like Epstein. So they're like trying to make it normal. I don't know.
Did you see that one dude, like that one YouTuber that was like really creepy about it?
No, I had to shut her stream off. I'm like, I can't. And then she was on Ethan's talking about. I'm like, oh no, I just want to see like funny shit from Ethan. Like, I don't want to think. I don't like thinking about that.
Thanks, Earthmine. I appreciate it. I'm sending them out this week, so you'll get them real quick.
Hold on a second.
I hope that's like a small beer fridge.
Yeah, it's just a fridge for my studio.
Yeah. I got one right next to me too.
I saw I watched it. I watched Cuties night before last. And I have to say that I might do a video on it because it is quite disgusting.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen it? Have you seen it, Carla?
I have not. I've heard some things about it, but I don't know if I want to go anywhere near that.
I think the FBI's looking at it or something.
Yeah, I heard something about like they were looking at Netflix for it because I guess like some states have specific laws that other states don't, and so maybe some states might press charges on Netflix about it.
I'm not sure whether there'll be any charges that will be.
Yeah, they got they probably got some pretty high-priced lawyers.
No, but they lost
all the ones that are blackmailed. Probably.
They lost $9 billion in subscribers over the weekend.
Yeah,
I haven't had them.
Check out this creepy. This dude is on YouTube, and dude, the scary part is I don't think he realizes how creepy he is, and I think he actually believes everybody thinks the way he does.
And they're pretty hot. And you can say whatever you want about me. It's not my fault. I didn't make them do that. They did that. That's the point. That's the whole point of the movie, is that you're supposed to be sitting there thinking, look at the blonde one. You're supposed to be sitting there holding these two thoughts in your head, and one that these are kids, and the other that they're hot. And I don't even know if you're supposed to be comfortable with that. It's more like you're just supposed to be informed that you are capable of that and that you feel that way. And
Oh my god.
I already knew that, but I, I think it's
You
a
can
good
see
thing to
his
put that out
brain
there.
in real time trying to
Artistically, I
process
think
his
it's a good
bullshit
thing.
argument.
And
Yeah.
I was definitely born in the wrong time.
Look,
yeah,
I
but,
might do a video on it
I think a
just
lot of the
to.
disturbed reaction to this.
Good.
Let me get rid of that for a sec. I might do a video just to debunk some of this. I read the New Yorker article, which said that was basically promoting it and saying that it was art and so on. So I might go through it and just basically destroy it in terms of its artistic work, because for those of you that don't know, that didn't see Anna's stream or whatever, I couldn't watch Anna yelling about it for however long. I might do just a short 15-minute thing. Essentially, it is a bunch of, like, say the runtime's 96 minutes. Probably 60 of those 96 minutes are close-ups of like the girls' like ass and pussy and breasts, like prepubescent breasts. Basically, there's no artistic element to it at all. It is just close-ups of them jiggling and twerking and grabbing each other's asses and like licking their fingers and pretending to masturbate, and like it's really full-on shit. And there's even a scene there where the mum and the grandma are trying to purify her sins for being a dodgy dancer, and they're like spraying water over her, and she starts twerking, and it's like a bukkake scene. It's just fucking disturbing, man. So
I didn't see that. I saw a few clips like on the internet, and I was like, I don't need to watch this movie. Like,
yeah,
I blame Obama.
This guy gets even worse. Like, he goes on a kill stream.
I blame Obama and his wife.
I think it's British, isn't it? Isn't it British? Because the chick's
French. I think it's
French. French Muslim.
Yeah.
And she's from
I
Senegal.
I know the filmmaker is French.
Well, if I'm correct, after Obama got out of office, him and his wife took over like relations of Netflix or like some kind of higher up job, and then all this shit started. Like all like this weird programming came in. I really do think Michael is a trans. That's why they're trying to normalize transgender too. Look at her shoulders, dude. Michelle Michael's got wider shoulders than I do. That bitch is a man.
You think they adopted their kids?
Yep.
I don't think that women come in all shapes and sizes, Berserk. I don't think Michelle Obama's a man.
I think it's a psyop.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I think I will just to give. I don't think there's been a review of it that has debunked it in terms of its artistic worth. Mainly, it's just the shocking exploitation of children, which it is.
I think
there's
I
a
am
lot
right
of
about
elements that they. There's a lot of elements that they just sort of ham-fistedly try and do. The characters, the actors are terrible. The story is terrible. The girl can't act for shit. She's just a pretty face, and they just show her face. She has about 10 lines in the whole movie. You know.
I know just some guy did a video basically saying it was boring as shit and couldn't understand why it won an award.
Because they're trying to normalize weird shit, like depraved bullshit, trying to collapse society.
He said it was most likely because she's a black Muslim woman.
Well, it's also there's a normalization of a lack of male roles in children's lives, and there's a real demonization of all the men in the film, and that's something that no one's picked up on. The film is based around her dad taking a second wife and bringing that second wife home to have have sex with this young wife in an adjoining room to the existing wife. And the main character, she essentially prostitutes herself out of. She tries to sell herself for sex for a mobile phone, and it gets rejected, and she gets out of trouble with a security guard by like dancing like dirty.
I saw that clip, and she's like looking in his eyes, and he's all like getting into it and stuff. It was really disturbing.
Yeah. Well, that's one of them. And then when they go on stage afterwards, they show all the audience, and all the women are shocked at their moves, and then all the guys in the audience are like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, that's hot," and it's just shit like that, and it's just fucked, man.
They've been trying to sexualize kids for a long time now, and it's fucking weird. Like, this is becoming like normal.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the sexualization of kids exists in our society, exists in a lot of different societies. So there is plenty of material there if you wanted to make a movie about it and the sexualization of young women specifically. But you don't exploit the actors in order to make your artistic point, especially when you fail to make your artistic point.
Yeah, well, I mean, if your point is that this exploitation and sexualization of young girls is wrong, you don't do it. It's like Antifa fighting fascism by being fascist. It's like it's like an oxymoron.
I think we've just been dumbed down too much. Like, no one's got common sense or like any kind of decency, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you should have developed your own code by like age 10. Like, things that like are normal, right to do, wrong. Like, and you should come to that on your own. You shouldn't have any help doing it. Like, even if you are like a foster child or something, like, you should know these things. Like, I don't know. It might be harder for some people. It might take them longer, but
Ketra so white, Carlos. Are they making Cuties too? Yeah, but they're all aged out. And there's this scene in the movie where they're watching some slightly older girls do dodgy dancing, and one of the chicks like pulls up her top and shows her tit, and the 11-year-old girl's like, "Oh, she's getting heaps of likes," and that's the kind of tone of the film where it's just selling sexuality as it's currency. Sexuality is currency. That's what it is, and it sucks. Berserk Guts hates orphans, says Jabba.
No, I don't. Oh my god.
Berserk just hates everybody equally.
I kind of do.
I think everybody kind of does.
What else would you compare it to? What was the movie where Jodie Foster? No, not Jodie Foster. It was the other one that was like the young prostitute. She was like
that was Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver.
She was that in Taxi Driver, and that was like that was good, and that was that was presented as shocking, and it was shocking.
Yeah.
And, but there was another one as well. I think it may have been the chick from Blue Lagoon. What's her name?
Oh, Brooke Shields.
Brooke Shields. Yeah, I think she was in one where she's like a 13-year-old girl living in a whorehouse, and they sell
There was one when she was on an island too, and she was all naked.
That's Blue Lagoon.
I remember it was on TV, and they showed her tits. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It was like early in the morning, years ago. Like, I was young. I'm like, it was before school too. It was early. It was on TV, like normal TV. I'm like, why are they showing her titties? Like, I didn't care. Like, nice, free titties looking for a young kid. I'm like, cool.
Well, she was older then. She just looked young.
No.
And it wasn't necessarily presented as sexual back then she was just swimming in the water. I mean, you know, obviously there's a sexual element whenever you have someone nude, but not
Wasn't
like
she
this.
like banging her brother in it too, like or something? Like they're both trapped on an island, or aren't they brother and sister, or like I don't remember.
Yeah,
don't
they
know if
were
they're-
adopted brothers.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, it was all really weird. But you know, it wasn't as dodgy as this movie.
Yeah, the defense people are doing. They're also bringing up that movie Kids from the '90s. They're like, well,
Well, that
remember
was
Kids?
that was a piece of shit as well. It's like I watched Kids and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This is
everyone
crap
raved
as well."
about that too. Said it was so good. I'm like I didn't get it.
I
I guess if
knew
you're into drugs, maybe.
I knew Cuties was suspect when they're labeled it as a coming of
Someone
age
got-
story, and it was like a French.
Someone got waiting music going on.
It's not me.
Who's got waiting music?
Yeah, who's that?
It's a Carla.
That might be me. I think that's that. Yeah, I had an alarm just going off.
Oh, okay.
That was a cool sounding alarm. But yeah, no,
What
I
were
knew.
you saying, DK?
I knew it was suspect when it was labeled a French coming of age film. I've seen enough foreign quote coming of age films to know that's just the front. That's just the front for director to just go to town and just do what they want to do.
Yeah, but here's my argument against that. Coming of age films are supposed to be like teenagers just bordering coming into like pre-adult or even adulthood, like, you know, like 16, 17, 18 years old. What a 10, 11-year-old, 12-year-old girl is coming of age?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's just no matter how you cut it, it's just all messed up. And but the whole French aspect, I'm not saying all French movies are like, you know, risque, but they once you've seen one risque French film, you like, you know, like that's it's a thing. They go all out. So the fact that they used young kids for that isn't it's insane. It's insane that they did that.
Mr. Dongs, he said he's talking about the casting couch. Didn't they like spend 6 months at auditioning 650 girls for this movie?
I don't know. All I know is that as a genre and as a topic, coming of age and sexual awakening is fine, but they have to understand that there may be a place more in literature for it rather than film, just because the visual aspect is, I don't know, it's a bit of an issue, really.
Gross.
It is gross, but it's also exploitative in a way that is hard to get away from. It's hard to do the subject purely artistically without like having heaps of creeps like being creepy about it.
Yeah, like you don't know who's gonna buy that, and like, oh, it's like putting out softcore child porn. Like, come on, the fuck. So I don't get people like putting their kids on YouTube and stuff. Like, why? Like anyone can go watch that. Like, ugh.
There's actually there's an Australian photographer who's specializes in taking photos of girls that are going like prepubescent into pubescence, and he got in deep shit for showing his stuff at art galleries here in Australia.
Yeah,
It makes you
just
wonder
to
though
clarify-
who. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say, just to clarify, yeah, they spent 6 months and they auditioned 650 girls under the age of 11 years old for this movie.
Well, I can tell you they just picked the one that they liked the best because she can't act for shit. So they only picked her for her face. That's it. So they can say whatever they want, but they were just going for the prettiest little girl that they could find.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about it. They spent 6 months watching 650 little girls twerk to get the parts, you know?
Yeah.
That is... something weird about all that to me. I don't know. And I'm and I'm not a prude. I'm pretty raunchy, you know. But at a certain age point, you got to just cut the line.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
line for sure. There's a line.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's a line. Jesus Christ, man. Little
Did you know
kids-
that IMDb's got a section most popular teenage prostitution movies and TV shows?
What?
What?
Let me just show you this.
Yeah.
Most popular, as if there's unpopular ones.
They should all be unpopular.
I agree.
Okay. Is it okay if you're watching that and you are a teenager? Like, I don't even
It's
know.
the only time it's okay.
Yeah,
It's like if
I know.
you are a teenager yourself.
Yeah, like, come on.
Most popular teenage prostitution movies and TV shows.
This is on IMDb.
That's
check
insane.
out the different topics. There's prostitution, prostitute, teenage girl, teenage prostitute, 21 films, male prostitute, bare-chested male, gay interest, cigarette smoking, bare
like
breasts.
I like a murder's right in the middle. Just murder. right in the middle of all this shit. This is murder.
Teen prostitute, child prostitution, brother-sister relationship,
Child prostitution,
male rear nudity, forced prostitution, gay, boy, coming of age, father, daughter. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? These people have had to make these, and underage sex.
See, we
child
become
abuse.
too soft. Like back in the day, if something like this happened, they would just string you up at a tree, and that's it. You're gone. Like now, they like put you in programs and like try to like. I heard Tug talking about that one girl, like Panda Eyes, and I couldn't watch that either. But I'm like, how the fuck can this happen? Like, you should want to castrate these people like right away. Like I wish I was born.
The left is for legal sex workers. Well, I mean, if somebody, if somebody's legal and they want to be a stripper or a prostitute, whatever. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
but make your money, do your thing. But I mean,
I'm just really surprised this got on Netflix. Like, I'm really, really surprised. Because this is the kind of, like, you know, like, thing that, like, perverts would just kind of, like, underhandedly, like, oh, you gotta watch this. And, you know, one of
they're
those
trying to normalize it.
And it's
They
just,
are.
it's right there. Like, you don't even have to be a creep. You just turn it on and just there it is.
oh, and
Look at that Prince. That
Netflix
fucking
is
Prince.
double and tripling down. You know, like,
Well, they've just gone on a buying spree at Sundance. Man sets own parachute on fire.
I saw one something where somebody like commented on it, and Netflix responded to the comment going, "Thank you for coming out of your racist hole," and blah blah blah. This that like, and then they wound up deleting the comment. But yeah, it was. I saw the screenshot. It was pretty.
This is the kind of shit that happens when you have protected classes. Because, like, I'm telling you, like, nothing's gonna happen if they're Muslim and they put out something like this shit. Like,
Is it Facebook or Twitter? So one of them is like banning your posts if you talk smack about people who are defending Twitter, defending cuties.
A bunch of lovely teenage schoolgirls work at a secret brothel where they have sex with high-paying older men.
See, that's not like,
1974.
see, that's like, you know, risque, but I bet you everyone in that movie is at
It's
least
over
of
18.
age. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not something I'd want to watch, but at the very least, it's not something that's just outright just terrible.
Right.
Because
Yeah, it's not making a 13-year-old girl or
Yeah,
a
those
12-year-old
kids-
girl
those-
like
if you-
twerk and
if you think that movie isn't gonna follow those kids to their grave, you're insane. You're insane. Especially on Netflix. You just the fact that it's on Netflix is pretty much giving them a sentence that's terrible. This movie will forever follow you for the rest of your life.
Well, when I first posted about it on Facebook, one of my friends was like, this was like right when it first came out. One of my friends was like, "Where the hell are their parents?" I was like, "Getting paid. Where do you think they were? Like they were at the bank cashing the check. That's where they were."
Mm-hmm. To get in Hollywood, you kind of have to sell your soul to some degree. So, there has to be lines because it's not a question of like if there's these things are happening in Hollywood. It's just like who's doing it. It's just the way Hollywood is. I'm glad it's burning down too. One of the few things of the COVID things. Although I wish could see Tenet. That's kind of a bummer, but whatever.
I don't want to see that.
I heard it was decent. I don't know much about it though.
Apparently, it's a bit rushed. I think maybe it was meant to be a longer movie.
Really? That's interesting.
That's what my friend said, and I trust his.
Like rushed to the theater?
No, rushed as in maybe the time, like the movie should have been longer.
I see.
A lot of stuff goes on without. See, there was this spate of movies in the 70s which were really exploitative. And we just seem to be going back around to this bullshit.
History repeats itself.
It's madness, I tell you, it's madness. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't even like talking about it.
It seems like there's a good pushback, which is good, and I hope that it keeps the momentum. Because as soon as momentum dies, then Netflix is going to be like, oh, that's pretty much what they're expecting, is the momentum to just die. But
I don't think they were expecting anything from it. I think when they put the movie on there, I think they just expected it just to be another movie, like world movie that they've got. I mean, they probably put on like 10 a week or something, and no one gives a shit about them.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's those French coming of age films, man. There's something.
Catch you later, guy from Red Bank. Ombre, yeah, this is just a little catch-up stream where I'm catching up later on tonight at the usual time. We're doing the final koala pin stream where I'm closing down the Indiegogo account. So if anyone wants to buy a little tchotchkes to support the channel, half the money goes to Liam. So if that's a deal breaker, let me know and I'll keep the rest of it. I'll make sure if you don't want Liam to get any of the money, put it in the comment when you buy the pin and say keep all the money on this one because I don't like Liam.
I'm gonna crash, man. I'm done.
No worries. I'm gonna end soon anyway, Berserk. Thanks for coming
All
on.
right.
I might see you tonight if you're not working, hey?
See you later, brother.
Have a good
See
one,
you, man.
boys.
Off he goes. Yeah, I don't know. They said that heaps of thousands of people were unsubscribing and so on and so forth, but I don't know.
They said they lost $9 billion, I think, over the weekend. And before the weekend, they were down 6 points on their stock. So, I mean, they're losing some kind of money. I don't know if it's going to be this huge, like earth-shattering thing to the company, but well, I guess we'll see.
It's momentum. Like this happens all the time with controversies. They lose money, stocks fall, and then a couple months later, it's fine. It like
Right.
if it has to like, I hear like they're filing lawsuits and stuff against this. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Like make this as serious as it can get, and then Netflix will actually. The next time a French coming of age film is on their their table, they'll be like, probably we'll pass on that. you know.
Mr. Dong says, back 1,000 years ago, all berserk guts would have to contend with were sexually suggestive rocks and twigs. He'd be smaying those twigs. Public Zeno says, underage sex is in pretty much every 80s comedy. Yeah, I mean, look, 80s comedies and all 80s
They don't-
movies were very dodgy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone looks back on those movies and says, yeah, they were high art. Like,
They don't look
yeah,
11.
they were dodgy. No, they don't look 11, and they aren't passed as 11, and I don't know. It was a much more innocent time, I think.
Yeah, I guess it was 9 billion in stock. Well, it says Netflix shareholders lose 9 billion as it refuses to stop airing Cuties. The movie caused Netflix to lose 9 billion in one day.
Mr. Wonderful says their stock price spiked back up again today. People only stay outraged for 24 hours these days.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's basically true. Did it bounce back? Did it bounce back to where it was, or because before the weekend it dropped like 10 points and then went back up like 5. You know what I mean? Like, so they were still under, but it wasn't bad.
Johnny Rando says Liam should get 3/4 of the money likeness rights. Well, I mean, I'm only giving him half the money because like it's traumatic for him. Like, really, I did all the work. I made the image and all the files and organized everything and the Indiegogo, and I'm the one selling it. I should get all the money, but I'm nice. We didn't even have a written contract.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Jack Stafford saying,
Porkies.
like Porkies didn't use underage. But I mean, if you think about like every horror movie, that had like the quote unquote shower scene in it in the 70s and 80s, all those girls were supposed to be like high school girls, but they were, obviously were all over 18. You know what I mean? It's different when, I don't know, when you're actually using an 11-year-old girl and she's showing her boob on camera. I don't know. There's something weird about that to me.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a place for naked women in cinema, but maybe 11-year-old girls twerking isn't it?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if you want to even go, like, look what happened with what's her name? Oh shit, I'm drawing a blank. The
What
hell
did
was
she
that
do?
porn? The hell was that porn star's name? The one
The
You
one
know which one I'm
that's
talking-
like just gone to jail for raping. Explain to me how you need to rape women when you're having sex with like 10 women a day for your
Oh
for
yeah,
your
no,
job.
no, the chick back in the '80s, and like she did like 200.
There was more than
movies.
one woman that did pornography in the 80s.
No, I understand that, but I'm trying to elaborate here. She did like 200
What else
films.
did she do?
She did 200 films, but then it turned out that she was underage for like 90% of them, and they got banned. What was her name?
Well,
Tracy
that's hardly
Lords.
her.
Thank you, Ombre. Tracy
Damn it,
Lords.
chat. You're not supposed to tell him.
I mean,
So
I
what
could have
happens with
Googled
those-
it.
That's not really their fault, though, I guess. Like, maybe she had a fake ID.
No, it wasn't their fault, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure they weren't like getting social security numbers and shit back then either. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it was very lax back in the 70s and 80s in the porn industry. But yeah, like we're talking like, that she was 15 and they like were like, okay, shit's banned. you can't watch those movies. And I don't know about where, in some places I think you still can, but like the States, they banned all those movies. I think there's only like 2 that she did when she was like 18 that you could still like get.
Well, that's just like censorship, man.
I mean, I hear you, but do you want to watch a 15-year-old girl getting railed by friggin'?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah, I'm
there you
pretty sure
go.
Carla doesn't either.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah.
view on this, Carla? As the one woman on our panel, what is your view of the exploitation or lack thereof?
I don't. Let me see how I want to word this. If you're underage, it's definitely exploitation, and it doesn't need to happen. But if you're of age and you want to go ahead and do that kind of stuff, then I think it's all right for you to go ahead and do it as long as you're of age.
Right.
Women's live.
Do you think it's weird that we've made a 18-year-old cut off age but you can't drink in the US till you're 21? So it's like you can vote, go to war, and do pornography, but you can't drink.
Yeah. It's messed up. Yeah.
Can't smoke cigarettes now until you're 21 either.
Yeah, that was messed up too. Yeah.
Well, the way I see it is until you're 21, you're still a minor, even if you're an adult. So maybe they should change that age or something. Or like maybe you're not an adult till you're 21, or once you become an adult, you're no longer a minor.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean you're a minor when you're 21? What does that mean?
Well, minors can't drink, and you can't drink till you're 21. So you're still a minor.
Right. I guess in Australia we have rules around like family services. Like when kids turn 18, they don't necessarily get dumped into the street if they're in adoption agencies or what have you. There's like you're still sort of classed as a kid until you're 23 here, I think. But most stuff you can do when you're 16 to 18. You can drive a car when you're 16 here.
Well, here in America, when if you want to go to college, they still ask for until you're 23 or 24. They still ask for your parents' social security and their tax returns and everything.
Yeah. Well, they still might be receiving social security payments for a kid up until 23 or something. I think
minimum age of gun ownership in the U.S. You can have like a small caliber rifle when you're 16, but I do believe it's 18 to own a handgun.
Yeah, 18 for a handgun. Certain states have like that kid that's in all that trouble from Kenosha. In that state, you could actually have
Kenosha hero.
You could actually have
the pedo killer.
Right. They could actually have a hunting rifle at the age of 12, but they have to be under adult supervision. But 16 and 17, they don't need adult supervision. They can have the hunting rifle. Yeah.
And it like he said, it all depends on the state.
Yeah. Like Jersey is like one of the more strict states that actually allow guns. You know, there's ones that don't even allow guns. So, which is weird since it is.
Jack Stafford is whining in. You're not whining, Jack. Chiming in. Mr. Wonderful, it varies state by state, and my state, a child can own a gun and even carry it concealed without registering it. What state are you in, Jack?
Yeah, what state is that? A child?
What state can a child carry a concealed weapon?
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun place to be at.
Well, in Arizona, there's no concealed permit required to carry your weapon concealed.
In Arizona.
Yep.
What's that called?
In Australia, we had lax gun laws for a really long time up until we had a massacre.
1996, if I remember that correctly, right?
Was it 96 or 94?
Like 31 people killed by one guy.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, you could own guns. They didn't necessarily have to be licensed or anything. Like, we just didn't have a big gun culture, you know. It was all just for farming and stuff. So when they got rid of all the assault rifles and pistols and all that, I don't know. It wasn't a massive deal. Obviously, you couldn't do it in the US. And you can't drink till 21. Yeah, guys got some shit backwards here. You should be more alcohol and less guns.
Right.
What's the story? Or how old do you have to be to get pot there now?
A lot of the states are legalizing it, but it's still federally illegal.
Yeah.
So
And
you can own it, but the weed shops they can't get a bank account to put all their money in, so they have to get their own safes.
What?
Yeah, I think it's 21 if it's recreational, but like 18 if it's medicinal.
Yeah.
And then if you're under 18, you can get like CBD oils and stuff if it's medicinal.
So you can smoke dope when you're 18, but you can't drink till you're 21.
Well, you can smoke dope, you know, quote unquote medicinally, you know, if you're prescribed it by a doctor. In the states like Colorado, where you can get it recreationally, you have to be 21.
Central Plains is where Jack lives. That's crazy. Mr. Dongs is concerned here. He says, I hope the koala pins don't lead to a Donald NASA sort of split. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I actually produced the pins. I've actually produced them and I'm sending them out. And the split occurred at the very start. The split was distressing Liam from the very beginning. I mean, what would you do, DJ? What would you do if someone put your face on a pin or a magnet and we're giving you money for it, but at the same time you didn't know whether to sell it to get money or whether to like pretend it didn't exist so that no one owned it? Like, what? Do you see the bind that I've wound him up in?
If I was Liam, I would immediately start beef on Twitter and then sell half of your show's rights to the highest bidder.
Right. That sounds like a terrible plan. What would you do, Carla? if I had your likeness on a koala pin which distressed you, but you're getting money for it, what would be your plan of attack in this situation?
Well, if I was in a position like Liam, I might do what Liam's doing. Send me your pins and your koala items, and I'll send you something else. Then go and burn them all.
I mean, that's the solution. That's the solution he's come up with. But I think the chances of anyone sending him pins are pretty slim.
That's not going to happen.
It's like,
unless they're just buying them just so they can send it in to get like an ash can or another chapter of Xenotype.
There's a market I hadn't even considered. You have to buy the pins in order to get something rare.
Like currency.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have like
Altcoin?
Is it just like is it just pins? Do they get like a special little thing besides pins and stickers when they buy something?
Apparently.
There's a tier there if you want to buy a whole bunch of the stuff, where I do a drawing, I do a sketch of your choice, and a couple of people have got that, so I've got to send those sketches out to those people. But yeah, other than that, no, it's just the gear. It's the cheapest. It's the cheapest Comicscape product out there. And it's definitely the highest cheap quality as well.
Yeah, I would think about figuring out some sort of cool little gimmick thing that you can collect. because that seems to be like a really popular Comicscape thing to collect, like cards and what's his name, the Johnny Phantasm guy. He has poker chips. And I'm considering buying his shot glasses just so I can get the exclusive poker chip. Like it works. It works.
Right.
So
Right.
figure out some sort of like Oz coin. I would actually if you had an Oz coin, I'd probably back every project so I can collect all the Oz coins.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But careful, Liam might sue you for half.
I want half.
Well, as long as he doesn't put a koala on there that looks like Liam and he calls it Oscoin, then I don't think.
Would you buy a clam avatar coin?
Yeah.
You could do a set. You could have the clam and the koala.
Yeah, you
Right.
can do that too.
I need to check out what the legality is because I think that at this point in time I actually own Liam's image.
Liam Gray, copyright by Oz Arts.
Wait.
2020.
Let's think about this. When did you launch the campaign?
Yeah, it was the first Conquest comic merchandise. I launched it a while ago. Yeah,
It was over 6 months ago.
or maybe not that long. Why? Why do you ask?
Well, I mean, in at least going by United States trademark law, if Liam didn't contest the trademark of his image within 6 months, he forfeits that trademark.
Right.
Oh
Okay.
my.
That's good to know. All right. Well, I'll keep it going. Don't worry. And I've made some severe alterations as well. So I've vectorized his face on the pins and the magnets. So I reckon I actually own the vectorized image of Liam at this point.
And according to what is it, Creative Commons, once you create something, it's automatically copyrighted.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
So at least in the United States, as far as
Yeah.
United States laws go, you own his trademarked image and the copyright to Koala Pin.
He can sue you in Australia, but unless you do it strictly in America, he's got no recourse.
Yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah. I think that I'll run with that legal argument and see what Liam has to say. I might try and get a contract written up so that I have all the rights to Liam's image in perpetuity. There was someone that there was someone, I can't remember who it was, and there's a big shocker, who came on and they were like, he does graphic design for t-shirt companies. And he really wanted the naked koala to be on a t-shirt. And I thought about doing it, but I just can't imagine anyone wearing it. At least with my koala logo, it kind of looks like people just see it as a koala at first. So
Did I miss something about Twitless and reading? That's like the fifth comment in like the last week that I've seen about Twitless and reading.
Mr. Dong says we can sell t-shirts of Twitless's avatar struggling to read.
What did I miss?
What did you miss? Well, I had this stream where I had Twitless on, and I asked him to name me the last piece of literature he read, because he lectures in English literature at university. So I asked him what was the last piece of literature he read, and he couldn't name anything. So I said, "Oh, all right." This went on for about 20 minutes. I said, "All right, just tell me what was the last book you read?" And after about another half an hour, he still hadn't come up. with anything.
An instruction manual, anything?
Nothing. There was zero. He couldn't. Even the back of the cereal box, he couldn't think of a single thing. So we concluded that he may not be a lecturer after all.
He might not be able to read. All right, I get it. That's funny.
Linkovich Chomovsky says the man is a pompous fraud.
Most frauds usually are.
Yeah, but hopefully we'll have Twitless back. He's back at work at the moment. I chatted to him about 3 days ago, so hopefully he'll come back on and redeem himself somehow. I don't know.
Maybe remember a book that he read.
Just something.
Like even a comic.
He doesn't read comics. I don't have people on my show that read comics. Carla, you don't really read comics, do you?
Who, me?
Carla.
Oh, Carla.
I do. I'm not like a hardcore comic book reader, but I read some.
Yeah, you read the occasional comic. Like you read Cyberfrog.
Yeah.
Do you like the comic skate community or the comic community? What?
Yeah, I love the comic skate community. They're great people. They've got. Go ahead.
Do you like? So you like the comic skate community, but in terms of like comics community, you're not too keen on that, right?
There's some people in the. Are you talking about like the mainstream?
Yeah, or not just in general. Because I ask because I feel like there's a kind of a huge difference just in attitude. Like there's hardcore collectors or people who like comics, and CG is kind of different. In my opinion, I'm just curious if you feel the same.
Well, in regards to reading comics, I would probably call myself a filthy casual. Like I'm not hardcore in purchasing like for collecting, but I find comic books is a good way of like escapism. Like I can open up a comic book and just go away from my problems for a while. I really love the people in Comic Skate. Of course, there's some people who need to learn their place, like maybe calm down a little bit. But
who are you talking about, Carla?
Now you put her on the spot.
I don't know. Sometimes
we talk openly. We talk openly on this channel, Carla. You're in a safe space. Are you talking about Liam Gray? Who are you talking about?
No.
Hang on. I'm just trying to think of all the really annoying people. There's Liam. Who's that artist, Dark Gift, that's always harassing me? Peter Gilmore. Have you met Peter Gilmore?
I've not met him, but I've seen his artwork, and I'm not a fan.
Right. I don't want to criticize his artwork, but he's very mean to me all the time.
Is he really?
yeah, he's horrible to me. It's terrible.
I'm sorry to hear that.
For some reason, Oz and Peter have some kind of issue.
I don't understand why.
I don't ask questions. I like both you guys. the least I know, the least I know, the better.
You know as much as me. I don't know why he hates me. So who else? Who else, Carla? It's not Peter Gilmore. It's not Liam Gray. Who is it? Do I have to go through all the artists in Comicscape? Like, what?
No.
Is it an artist?
I'm not too big of a fan of Cecil.
That's
okay.
That's you're in the minority there. Most people like him. Not the cachet, but that's interesting.
I liked him when he was first coming up, but now he's gotten into a place where he's not funny.
He needs to be challenged. We need a duck, to be honest. And I get what you're saying. He's still funny, but he knows he's the funniest person in the room. So there's no one to challenge him. There's no one to really get him. Like, in my opinion, the Mike Oxmall, he needs a new gimmick because he does that a little too much. But even I can't really complain because he's still being the funniest guy there. You know, we need a Doug 2.0 to come in
Right.
to
Well,
challenge him.
I think maybe my biggest gripe against him is I think he needs to cool it on the drinking so much, but he's listening to everybody around him that's telling him sober Cecil sucks. And if Cecil keeps drinking the way he drinks, he's gonna have some big health issues.
Do we really care about Cecil's health, though? Or do we just want him to be funny? I don't think anyone cares about my health.
I care about everybody's health.
I do have to agree. Like I feel like he's run the Mike Oxmall thing into the ground, even more so than when he did Smug Doug. You know, like
he needs
Smugless, Smugless. Yeah.
He needs something new. So like it's kind of funny, like when Comics Case has these schisms, they kind of bring people down, but they also create a lot of good comedy bits. I don't know. Maybe once he starts releasing his book, you know, he'll start doing new bits or something. But,
yeah, maybe. Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I actually meant when I was saying he's not funny. His material is old. We've all heard it over and over again.
But my material is old. I don't even have material.
That's why you're still funny. It's always a crapshoot with you, Oz.
You never know what you're going to get.
Right.
My show's the box of chocolates, right? Gotcha.
But, you know, I would say that's the Cecil and the Cecil character on Ethan's show is a little different. Like, I'll watch just a Cecil stream, like, all night. You know, he's not doing Mike Oxmall all the time. But he's kind of fallen pretty comfy into the character on EBS's show. He's got to change it up. He's got to do something different. I mean, I don't mind. It's not like killing the show or anything. It's going to be a while until that happens, but he needs a new character.
And maybe it could just be the fandom around him that's not that's like gotten comfortable with his bits and not pushing him to be the better Cecil that he could be.
Oh wow, that's a
all right.
bold statement.
Enough Cecil bashing. He won't come on my show.
Cecil's one of my favorite. Cecil's one of my favorite.
Yeah, no one's bashing Cecil.
Yeah, I guess I got like a love-hate for Cecil. I love Cecil, but
yeah.
Then there's just
who else do we hate, Carla? Who else annoys us? Can you think of anyone? Who else needs to be put in their place? That's that's acting out too cool for school. That we need to put them back down. Which tall puppy can we cut down?
I'm not really sure. I don't really like to get into like. I know if I say something, maybe someone's gonna say something on Twitter, and I don't like to get into.
No one cares about my show, Carla. No one cares. Like people have been yelling at other people on my show for months now. No one cares. No one says, "Did you see the Oz show when that person yelled at that person?" Doesn't happen.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Pilgrim Media for $2. Hey, Pilgrim, how's it going? I hope you're enjoying the morning show for you. Not Fishing Oz turned 61 this morning. Wow. Congratulations. Fit as a fiddle, 61-year-old.
Oh, my.
Rocket and Jet, who's your least favorite person in Comicsgate?
Let's see. Just you, Oz. No, I'm playing. Really, if I don't have a favorite person, I don't follow them. Like I don't have Twitter. I just go on YouTube and I will drop somebody, you know, in a second if I just don't like them, or I just won't follow them.
Right. You're a fickle viewer. There's too much. There's too
yeah,
much online for you to suffer through someone you don't like.
Oh, Johnny Rando says Adam Post.
Adam Poe, see, I like his salesmanship, so that's why I keep with him. I don't watch all his videos, but like when he's on somebody's stream and he's just like he pitches his book like every 5 seconds, I find that hilarious. I know it might bother some people, but I'm like, look at this salesman. He's just trying.
You know what's funny about Adam? I read his College of the Dead book too, expecting it to be garbage. It was one of my favorite books I read. It was really well written.
Right? It was better than I expected.
It surprised the hell out of me. He didn't write it, but I'm just surprised that it's even attached to him because I was expecting it just to be like a baseline zombie book. But it was actually pretty well written.
The first one was good. I have the second one. I haven't read it yet because I got a stack over there I got to get to.
I didn't read the first one because it looked too amateurish, but then I read the second one. Kind of made me want to read this first one, but yeah, no, Adam Post.
First one was good, yeah.
Adam Post is this funny, just sales pitch guy, but I read one of his books. It wasn't bad.
Remember that book you put out with the big margins?
That was the second one, I think, right?
There's both.
Yeah,
both books. Doesn't both books have the huge margins?
No, the first book had, I think, regular margins, but it was just 2 huge panels per page. That was like his thing on that one. Yeah.
And then I heard he's coming out with a part 2 to that second book called Wider Margins.
Pete Cullen asks, whatever happened to Adam? He doesn't go on EVSs anymore. I think he's got a temporary ban because I think there's a bit of question over what his role is with the comic books. He's not writing it or drawing it. It's like, what's going on?
See, that's what I was saying. Like, I was fully expecting reading like College of the Dead being just like, oh, Adam's the sales pitch guy. But what if Adam has this like crazy, just awesome team and we just didn't know, and he's just on his couch, just a secret genius. I don't know, but he is suspect.
He will pop up again once his book, The Mermaids, comes up. Watch him just pop up again, and he just starts selling it again.
Yeah, it works for him. He's like there. What's his name? Honeycuck. What's his?
Ben Henderson.
Ben Henderson. I think people are afraid that he might be another Ben Henderson, where he just talks all the time and has absolutely zero concept of selling anything or fulfilling.
You know what's funny? You guys were talking about Cecil. The best Cecil streams or like any comic skaters I love is when they're just talking about other comics and stuff from the past. I was watching an old Cecil stream this morning, and it was him just showing Zach comics. And later, RT Bear was just there, and they were just talking about art, and that was my favorite. There was no characters; it was just them being them.
I agree; those are the best streams where they just talk about comics. I agree.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
where are we supposed to?
I'm supposed to have Artie on here at some stage to talk about his 90s stuff. I want to talk to him about his 90s stuff because he inked a lot of work.
He's got a lot of good stories.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. Nice guy. I always called him Art Thebert, though.
I got a couple of old Fantastic Four books that he did the inking for.
Yeah. No, he did a lot. He did a lot of work with a lot of people. Yeah, he's probably got an awesome originals collection.
Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah. In the old days, they used to, whenever they sold the original art, they used to split it 50-50 inker and penciler. They probably don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that and artist and likeness.
What's that, sorry?
No, nobody caught the joke. artist and likeness. You know, you and Liam. You're the artist. He's the likeness.
Yeah, yeah.
Or artist and inspiration, maybe.
Truth be told, it's not actually Liam Gray's likeness. It's some guy who looks similar to him, who I have the rights to.
just some hobo you found out in the outback.
He looks like a hobo, doesn't he?
When he hasn't shaved, maybe, yeah.
Linkovich Chomovsky says Art has one of the Batman cows from the first movie, I believe. Really?
Oh my.
Yeah, and he has the Catwoman cow too. It's always
No
in the background
way.
of his video. Yeah,
What, the actual Michelle Pfeiffer one?
yeah. And he was talking about the Batman one, and they're like, "Oh, you should put it on." And he goes, "No, it kind of smells."
I'd put it on anyway. Nothing wrong with a bit of Michael Keaton sweat.
You know, I'll
hear-
put on the Catwoman one.
Yeah, I'd put it on for sure. So, Rocket and Jet, explain to me who you are.
Oh, I was Rocket Simp No before. I came on your show like
Got you.
months ago. Yeah.
Yep. Why did you change your name?
Oh, I'm just gonna start making dog videos about Jet. I'm Rocket. He's Jet.
Mm-hmm.
That's his real government name.
Do you have a channel where you're going to do this? Like,
Yeah, it's my name, Rocket and Jet.
Okay,
Sorry, I sounded
when
like
you start.
pretentious about that, but I made one video. I gotta make one this weekend. I'm taking him to a beagle meetup, so I'm gonna get some footage of him and other beagles.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to get a waiver from the other beagles to let them show on your channel?
I'm not showing the owners' faces, so we're good. I'm not telling them anything. Listen, I got 3 subscribers, so if it gets around to them, that'd be a miracle.
Okay. I don't want anyone copywriting your channel. I mean, Liam might own a dog and he might sue you for fucking putting his dog on your channel or something.
That's why I love Liam. Liam is no holds barred. He doesn't want to take any bullshit. He's like, "Oh, you're talking shit about me? I will sue the shit out of you." When he was on Nick Recatus, I forgot who was talking about. Was it WSC or somebody who was talking to? And he's like, "No, I'm just gonna pursue legal action."
Was that DA Talks?
I can't even remember like who the hell he was talking to.
What stream was that? I missed the stream, but I heard
it was
someone
Nick
talking about
Recatus. It was Nick Recatus. But
how long ago was it? Because I was going through and I didn't.
I want to say a week and a half ago.
So he was probably talking about SWC,
Yeah.
Shitty Web Comics.
I might, you know what? I haven't watched it either. I might show it tonight on tonight's show. All
right.
Yeah, it was DA
fap it a bit.
Talks because I was watching DA Talks' brother, who like they don't get along. It's like they're like the that one band from the '90s, the brothers that split
Oasis.
up. Oasis, yeah. They like hate each other, and he was like ragging on his brother about how he got like, you know, like Nick like basically like put him in his place on that show, but like who knows? Like he could have just been talking shit because he hates his brother.
This is just the first list, Smug Pug. So you better watch yourself. Liam is suing DA Talks, Vicky Verse, and SWC. The Queen is paying for it.
Who's the Queen?
The Queen.
Like the Queen?
The Queen.
Oh, okay.
The actual Queen. The monarchy.
All right, there you go.
So, yeah, Liam doesn't let these things go as easily as some of us might. So that's why I love Liam. He's a genuine fellow. People think that he's some kind of act or whatever. No, he's 100% genuine 100% of the time. It's hilarious.
I don't. Was that because I said that? No, I was referring to his brother talking shit about DA. I wasn't talking about anybody talking shit about Liam.
Yeah, no, I just brought up King Cobra's thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe he misunderstood what I was talking about.
Mr. Dong's Rackets show was unprepared for Australian Comics Gate, and he had to bring Chuck Dixon on the next day for damage control. I think I haven't seen it, but I can only imagine if he was not aware of the intricacies of what's going on in Australia, he may have copped a bit of a shock.
All right, well that helps me. If I'll just look for the Chuck Dixon show and go to the one before it.
Yeah, Nick was like taken back. He wasn't like struck silent, but it's like he tried to let the situation play out. It's like if you look at his face, he was trying to collect his thoughts on everything that was going on, but you could tell that between Liam and the other dude, like he had a lot of shit to fill in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all I know is on the show that the his DA talks, his brother's his real name is Dean. Dean's brother, and I forget his name, but he's pretty funny. Vicky popped in the chat, and they just roasted Vicky. They roasted her hard. They wrote her hard and put her away wet. Like they just except for the one guy. The one guy, he was pretty lame. I didn't care for his one buddy that was on there, but
Nick Ricada looked confused and scared as his show started exploding in orange. It can be a bit much. It can be a bit much when you have Angry Liam on your show for the first time.
his brother's name is Ashvin. Yeah, but I don't remember what his channel name is. I apologize.
We don't care though.
Yeah.
So don't advertise it.
I'm not making a.
It's
stink about
it's
it.
Rocket and Jet.
Rocket and Jet. There you go.
Rocket and Jet.
All right.
When are you starting a show, Carla? When are you gonna come on camera and start your show? And
Oh man, I don't know. I'm still a little new to the whole getting on in front of everybody and stuff. Maybe I need to do the circuit and get my name out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
Yeah.
You should go on Wenger's show.
Wangers, I've heard about him.
Have you?
Yeah. He seems to be a pretty cool guy. Good artist.
Yeah.
You like his art?
Did I drop out?
I was like, wait, Wenger?
I don't know.
Arthur.
He does. He's not known for his art, but he does art.
He does doodle. I think
he does. He does do. He's doing a doodle book. Where it's a comedy book.
Yeah, Aldrich.
Yeah, Aldrich. Yeah. You like his art, Carla?
Yeah, I think I've seen him do some stuff. I don't know. I've watched so many different streams in the past month or so. So sometimes they all run together to me. Yeah. I've got too much free time on my hands right now.
Mr. Dongs is actually right about Weebors. They sell it. Like actually in the stream that I was watching, they were talking about how Preston Poulter was paying DA Talks to gather information on EVS or something like that. It was
shit. I could do that for free.
That's what a lot of people say. Like a lot of people are like, his streams are still there. Just go watch his streams.
How much
that too.
How much dodgy stuff do you think Ethan's getting up to in between running his business empire and streaming? Fuck, I don't have time to sleep and I don't do any work. But I guess I've got a lot of scripts to write for my show. So how would you, who did your avatar, Carla? Is this an accurate representation of what you look like?
Sort of. You know a fella named George Peter Gatzis? He draws like
I've heard of
this
him, yeah.
blue guy.
Mm-hmm.
This like Joe King. He drew this for me.
Oh, okay. How very nice of him.
Yes, he's a really nice guy.
Did he have a picture to work off, or did you just describe yourself?
I just describe myself.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't really like my current pictures.
How did you describe yourself to him? Like what did you say? Just so I can judge to what he had to work off.
I told him I pretty much look like a 30-year-old lady who's got 3 kids and smokes too much and lives in a trailer park.
Are you?
Is that true, or
yeah,
that you just told him that that's what you wanted him to draw?
No, I've got the body of most women who've had 3 or more kids and has too much time on their hands.
Uh-huh.
At least most of the ladies that look, I look a lot like most of the ladies that live in my trailer park.
And did you tell him that you were white? Like, did you say, I'm white and I have gray hair? Or like, why is he giving you white hair? What's going on?
Well, I think this is supposed to be more of like a light pink hair. Because I told him my hair was like really a light pink type thing. Like, where it's almost white.
Right. Okay. So you told him that. See, I'm trying to get the description you actually gave him. You didn't tell me that. You told him you had white, light pink hair.
Right.
Yeah, and white skin.
Yeah.
And you said, and I'm wearing a low cut V-neck top. And
yes.
Did you say I'm a big beautiful woman? Did you say I'm a BBW?
I told him I was thick.
Okay.
And
cool.
So he just went off of what I gave him. He came up with a pretty accurate representation.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well done, Peter.
Yes, well done.
I think I got to take off there, Oz.
Yeah, I'm just about to finish up. Thanks for coming on, Dark Gift.
No problem.
Pilgrim Media for $2. Thank you very much. Says, will the real Mike Oxmore please stand up?
You guys have a good one. I'll catch your stream later.
All right. Cheers,
catch you
man.
later.
Come on.
Take it easy.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Carla, before we head off?
Not really. I'm
streaming again in about 6 hours. So everyone in the chat is welcome to come on, and it's the farewell Indiegogo campaign. I'm gonna close out the campaign on stream. So if anyone wants some tchotchkes of the highest quality, please come onto the stream and chime in. What about you, DJ?
Yeah, are you asking me if I'm gonna be there?
Is there anything you want to say before we close out?
Let's see. I do. I like to read comic books. I have a channel. I do comic book reviews. I mainly do them for people who are curious about, what books they might be interested in, and because I know that money can be tight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I do. Subscribe to my channel, DJ2K Comic, DJ2K Comics, with the X at the end. And yeah, I mean they're just simple reviews. Ain't nothing special.
Lord Finatra, I'm having a show at about 11 o'clock Central to the US. If you want to come on about, 6 hours time. If you want to come in, Lord Finatra, we can play your new EVS song to the audience and have a bit of a chat. It's going to be a fun one tonight. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed my quick early show. I'd love to thank Carla for coming on, being a great guest. DJ.
Yeah, hail Carla.
Yeah. Thank
Hail
you so
DJ
much.
and hail Oz.
We're always happy to have more women in comics, so you're welcome to come on anytime, Carla.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, so you just pop in. Callion says, I'll try to have my setup ready for the stream later. Oh, that'll be fantastic, Collie. We've had so many people asking for you and your act. I would love for you to come on and tell some more comics gate jokes like last time. That was fantastic. If you can do it tonight, that would be great. All right, everyone, I will close out with the intro for those that have missed it. And thank you all so much for coming by today.
It's the Owl Show, bringing my love from me to you. The Owl Show, help me help you to help me help you. The Owl Show, bringing my love from me to you. The Owl Show, help me help you to help me help